You know the feeling? It's Sunday night, you're watching a motivational video, and your blood is pumping. You decide, starting tomorrow, everything changes. Diet, training, waking up at 5 a.m. Monday's brilliant. Tuesday, you're still holding on. But Wednesday morning, on Wednesday, your brain starts negotiating with you. Suddenly, the bed is too comfortable, and your grand plan seems foolish. Why does your enthusiasm have an expiration date shorter than a carton of milk? What if I told you that your failure was programmed into your biology before you even started? Today, we're stripping down the mechanism that's keeping you stuck, and I'll show you how to hack your own brain chemistry to become unstoppable. Stay until the end because I'm going to share the zero resistance method, the secret to making discipline stop hurting. Listen closely, because what I'm about to tell you will shatter everything you thought you knew about the struggle to become a better version of yourself. Most of you beat yourself up mentally thinking, I have no willpower, I'm just lazy, or others have that special something that I'm missing. That's total BS. Your willpower is fine. It's your brain's operating system that's been hijacked by chemistry. Let's talk about dopamine. In pop psychology, dopamine is portrayed as the happiness hormone, the reward for a job well done. That is a massive mistake that is costing you your dreams. Dopamine is not the reward. Dopamine is the hormone of anticipation. It is the promise of a reward, the fuel for the pursuit. When you're sitting on your couch on a Sunday night planning, starting tomorrow, I'm running 10,000, eating only kale, and reading a book a day. Your brain is literally setting off fireworks. You are flooded with dopamine. Why? Because your brain already sees that version of you with the six-pack and the success. You feel like a king, even though the only thing you've actually done is swipe your finger across a smartphone screen. You've tricked your brain. You receive the reward just for the planning. So why bother with the actual hard work? This mechanism is called the dopamine high, and it has one lethal characteristic. Its expiration date is approximately 72 hours. On Monday, you're still riding that chemical wave. Tuesday, the wave is receding, but you're still paddling. But by Wednesday or Thursday, something brutal happens. Your brain says, okay, this running game isn't giving me those cool chemical hits anymore. It's cold, my legs hurt, and there's no reward in sight. We're done here. Your receptors are burnt out. You are left alone with dry, painful effort. This is what I call the dopamine graveyard. This is where New Year's resolutions, gym memberships, and ambitious businesses go to die. If you build your life based on how you feel at any given moment, you are building a house on shifting sands. Emotions are like the weather, volatile and unpredictable. If your actions depend on your emotions, you are a slave to the chemistry in your skull. True iron discipline begins exactly where the dopamine ends. It's when the high fades and you put on your shoes and go out into the rain anyway, not because you want to, but because you decided to. Professionals don't wait for inspiration. Professionals rely on systems that are immune to their own moods. Do you want to know how to disconnect from this dopamine roller coaster and start operating in robot mode when your emotions fail you? Thus, let's get into the specifics. Listen to me, because this is the psychological wall you've been slamming into your entire life. You think you're weak? You think you're just not built for this? Cut the crap. The reality is far more primal. Your body is literally wired to sabotage your progress. You need to understand a fundamental biological truth. Your body hates change. It doesn't care about your dreams, your six-pack, or your bank account. It cares about survival. This is called homeostasis. It's your body's internal thermostat that craves safety, predictability, and stillness. To your lizard brain, growth looks like danger. When you try to wake up at 5 a.m. or push through a brutal workout, your brain doesn't see a new you. It sees a threat to its energy reserves. It screams at you to stay in bed because, in the wild, saving energy meant staying alive. This is exactly why we need to stop talking about motivation. Motivation is a feeling, and feelings are the first things to desert you when your body starts fighting back to regain homeostasis. If you rely on feeling like it, you are essentially asking your biology for permission to succeed. Spoiler alert, permission denied. Instead, we shift the battlefield to habit architecture. Look at the top 1%, the elite athletes, the CEOs, the people with iron discipline. Do you really think they wake up every single day motivated? Absolutely not. They are often tired, grumpy, and uninspired. But they have systems. A system is a predetermined response to a situation that bypasses the negotiation phase in your brain. Think about brushing your teeth. Do you wake up and have a 10-minute mental debate about the pros and cons of dental hygiene? Do you wait for a motivational quote to inspire you to grab the toothbrush? No, you just do it. It's a given. It's part of your architecture. The secret to iron discipline is moving your most difficult tasks, the gym, the deep work, the cold showers, into that same category of non-negotiables. When you build a system, you stop being a victim of your mood. You become an architect of your reality. You take the decision-making power away from your lazy, comfort-seeking brain and give it to your disciplined higher self. But before I give you the blueprints for this system, we have to address the silent assassin. There is one specific discipline killer that is draining your energy before you even start. Listen to me, because this is where the warrior mindset meets the cold, hard reality of engineering. You think your failure to stick to a routine is a character flaw? It's not. It's a design flaw. The silent assassin I mentioned is friction. Friction is every tiny, annoying obstacle between you and the person you want to become. Your brain is a master of efficiency, or rather, a master of laziness. If you have to spend 5 minutes hunting for your running shoes or digging through a cluttered drawer for your gym shorts, your brain has already found 5 reasons to stay on the couch. Every second of searching or deciding is a leak in your discipline. To win, you don't need more willpower. You need to remove the friction. Here's exactly how we build iron discipline using the 3 pillars of habit architecture. 1. The 2-minute rule. Stop trying to conquer the world on day 1. If you want to build a mountain, start by moving a pebble. The 2-minute rule states that any new habit should take less than 120 seconds to start. Want to be a reader? Don't aim for a chapter. Read 1 page. Want to be a runner? Don't aim for 5K. Just put on your shoes and step out the front door. The goal isn't the workout. The goal is the ritual. You are training your brain to show up. Once you've shown up, the battle is 90% won. Consistency is the foundation. Intensity is just the decoration. 2. Environmental design. Stop relying on your memory and start relying on your surroundings. If you want to work out at 6 a.m., your gym clothes should be sitting on your floor, staring at you the moment you open your eyes. That is environmental design. You make good habits inevitable and bad habits impossible. Want to stop scrolling? Put your phone in another room. Want to eat clean? Don't keep junk food in the house. You are the architect of your environment. Make it work for you, not against you. 3. Identity, not result. This is the ultimate shift. Results are fragile. Identity is iron. If you say, I want to lose weight, you are focused on a distant goal that might take months to achieve. But if you say, I am a person who doesn't miss workouts, you win every single time you step into the gym. When your actions align with who you are, the internal conflict disappears. You don't try to be disciplined. You simply act like the person you've claimed to be. Discipline is freedom. Motivation is just a lie your brain tells you so you can feel good for 5 minutes. The real fight starts on day 4. When it's cold, you're tired, and nobody's watching. That is when your iron self is forged. Type no more excuses in the comments if you're committing to lasting longer than those miserable 3 days. Subscribe to Iron Discipline if you want more raw truth about growth. And if you want me to prepare a free winner's morning system checklist for you, let me know. I'd love to help you set the foundation. See you in the next one. Train your mind, harden your body. Peace. If you made it to the end, it means you take your growth seriously. And you have my respect for that. Remember, knowledge without action means nothing. Do one thing today that moves you toward a stronger version of yourself. If this video brought you value, leave a like and subscribe to Iron Discipline. We don't build motivation here, we build character. I'll see you in the next video.